Hi, my name is Casey, and I am gardening on the ancestral lands of the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho peoples. We created Moon Garden to be a place where you can track your plants from year to year, get recommendations based on the moon phase, and also learn more about the land that you are gardening on.
Hi, I'm Bryce, and I'm gardening on the ancestral lands of the Chesapeake peoples. Moon Garden utilizes a service-oriented architecture. The back end is a lightweight, RESTful Ruby on Rails API. All data specific to a user, their gardens, and their garden's plants is accessed and stored on a Postgres database. We minimize the data stored on the database by only storing user-specific data. Generic data such as plant descriptions, current moon phases, weather information, and planting recommendations are all provided via the 7 external APIs the front end consumes. Moon Garden server side also utilizes Postman for internal use with the front end as well as API documentation. The Moon Garden front end is built using Ruby on Rails, CSS3, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. This front-end consumption mimics a microservice architecture, allowing for faster rendering and transitions to different technologies. Both the front end and the back end use RSpec for testing, Circle CI for continuous integration, GitHub Actions for continuous deployment, and Heroku for hosting.
Hi, I'm Stephen Wilkins, and I'm also gardening on the ancestral lands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, and Ute peoples. I'm going to take you through a little bit of the functionality of our app starting here on our landing page. We've got some information about the app, about lunar gardening, and some information about land acknowledgements, as well as a moon information widget and a weather widget. Go ahead and click here. We're going to log in with Google, and that's going to bring us to our user's dashboard, which shows us all of our gardens. We've also got the option to add a new garden, remove a garden, or we can click here to get taken to a garden show page. It's going to give us all of our plants within this garden. We've got this nice drop down to check tracking information. And if we click in here, we can search for new plants to add to our garden. Based on our lunar recommendations, we should be avoiding planting right now, but we're going to plant some beans anyway. If we go ahead and click on these fava beans, it's going to pull this nice drop down to show us an image of the bean, as well as giving us all the information we need to get planting. I'm going to go ahead and add this to our garden, and we've got them right here. That date planted and moon phase during planting is pre-populated, and if you want to add or change any tracking information, you can go here to do that. You can also click here to remove a plant, and we get a nice confirmation message making sure that's what we want to do. Click that, and it's gone. Up here at our headers, we've got the ability to go back to our dashboard or our gardens, our about page, and check out some land acknowledgements or log out. If we go back to our gardens, and we go ahead and remove this garden, we get that same confirmation message, except for this time it's letting us know all the associated plants will be removed as well. Click here, remove that garden, it's gone.
Hey everyone, I'm Jim, and I'm gardening on the ancestral lands of the eastern and western Dakota, the Illinois, and the Potawatomi. Andrew mentioned some of the APIs we used, but we ended up using 7 total APIs for this project, something we were very proud of. The Open Farm API allowed us to get our plant information. The FarmSense API gave us the moon information given a timestamp, and we also used a simple weather API to allow the user to see the current weather. The initial goal was to utilize 2 APIs, but our group found ourselves incorporating more to further enhance the application.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm gardening on the ancestral lands of the eastern and western Dakota, the Ho-Chunk, the Illinois, and the Potawatomi. This is our land acknowledgements page, something that we wanted to include to encourage learning more about the lands that we inhabit and their history. When the user visits this page, their IP address is converted to coordinates using the IP geolocation API provided by GeoPlugin. And using Native Land Digital's API, we are able to receive a list of all the territories, as well as an embeddable map showing the approximate boundaries that intersect with their current location. If you lived in southeastern Wisconsin, this would be what you would see, but what if you wanted to see Denver? That's why we decided to include the ability to search, utilizing the MapQuest geolocation API to allow any form of address to be converted into coordinates, which are sent to Native Land Digital's API just as before. The goal of this page was to provide resources, and to that end, all the territories link to Native Land's website where you can find more information, as well as links in the sidebar talking more about lunar gardening and why gardeners use it.
Hi, my name is Jen, and I am gardening on the ancestral lands of the Montauk people. We chose Ruby on Rails for this project because it is an efficient, flexible technology that enabled us to quickly deliver our MVP in a short 10-day timeframe. Rails' parallel development capabilities and eloquent API consumption allowed us to use agile methodology, utilizing 3-day sprints that focused on multiple features at once. As a group, we have considered many future iterations for scaling this application to be more impactful for users. The next direction we plan to take Moon Garden is a more collaborative aspect, allowing users to get in touch with fellow gardeners to see what others are planting in their area, ask questions, and share tips and tricks, including a platform to organize seed or cutting exchanges. Thank you for your time. We hope that you all enjoy using Moon Garden in your own backyard, and if you go check out our app, you may find yourself a little Easter egg.